Hi everyone, welcome back to Greenwood Girl Cards. I am here today doing a video on some Christmas tags. Oh my goodness, I am so excited to share the products that I use to make these tags today. Hi Anna. Anna, if you're watching, I used your frosted cookies die and baked cookies. So these two die sets, I'll show you this one first. There's the die number 1015-I frosted cookies. And then this one is die 1004-S, and it's called Baked Cookies. And these are both by Anna Wight. Anna is back doing videos, so you might want to go check out her channel. Okay, just type in her name, Anna Wight, Anna, W, and then W-I-G-H-T for Wight. Okay, so I use those two dies. I use this $5 stamp set from Papertrey Ink, or is this ink to paper? I'm not sure. Anyway, it looks like this. These are the stamps, and I use that little tiny Stay Cozy right there. And I love stamp sets that have baby sentiments in it, because it's one of the things that's hardest to find in our industry is really tiny sentiments. I also love the $5 price point on this, and I wish more companies would do single image stamps and small sets of sentiments or whatever, because then I could buy more things. I use this set of dies from Mama Elephant. It's a tag die set. It has these little tiny tags in it along with some bigger tags, and I use this one and this one in my projects today. I also used this stamp set, and I used Let's Get Cozy right here in some of the tags I'm going to show you. So this one says Let's Get Cozy, and I think I used Mary from here too. Oh, I used this Mary, and I think Wishes, this tiny little Wishes. And actually I don't think I brought that tag down, so you may not see that today. I'm not sure if I'm going to show it to you. I don't know if I like it. It's okay, but then there's this one here, which is the Peachy Face Stamps Spa Girls. There's the code. Okay, PK1913. I did notice on Facebook that Peachy Keen turned on their phone number, which had been inactive at one point a few weeks ago when I looked. So maybe they're available to call and ask questions if you're interested in a set. I'm not sure. I do not know for sure, but if you wanted to take the time to call and find out, you know, they might be able to assist you with looking for something that you need. I use this Sunny Studio, and I've showed this many times, this baking set, and I use this Baked with Love sentiment. And then I used this Elizabeth Craft Designs Teacup set. It's Teacup 1275. This was designed by, this is Joset Designs, and this is what the die set looks like, and I just fell in love with how easy this is to do with all of the little pieces that go, and the fact that the saucer and everything is right there. So this is a wonderful set, and I can't wait to show you what I made with that. And then I also used this little spoon out of this set from Impression Obsession, and this one is called Coffee and Cocoa. Okay, it's the Coffee and Cocoa die set. So just adorable. That little spoon is so cute with the heart on the top. All right, so that is all the products. I used several different inks. I used this tea dye and vintage photo distress inks, and I also used on some of them this fruit punch color, and this is from Prima's Philosophy ink line. And what I love about these inks is that they are magnetic, and they all stack together in one stack. So I have these up in my office, and I pull them out and use them occasionally. I use these two sets of twine. This is a twine, I believe, from Target's Dollar Spot, I think, or possibly from one of the big box stores. And then this is also just a little thing of cotton red thread that I got, I think, at Hobby Lobby. I'm not 100% sure. And then I use this Unicorn Stickles, and it's a new color to me, Unicorn, which I really like. And I used Memento Tuxedo Black, and I also used these little gems from Hobby Lobby. Okay, these little hollies. Okay, and these are in the Christmas paper craft section. Okay, so that is all the products that I used, and I am going to go ahead and show you. I made these cute little cookie pan tags, and these little dies are just so versatile. Number one, you could make a bunch of these and just add them to projects, to almost any project you're doing, because they're tiny and sweet, and so they're great for little embellishments. The detail on the dies is incredible. Let me see if this one shows it better, but there's little dots. I don't know if you can see them because I colored, but yeah, you can a little bit. There's little dots that are impressed into each of the cookies. This one has a heart and 2 lines, but they do look like a cookie, especially uncolored. And they just are so fun to play with and to decorate. Like I added the unicorn stickles to these ones, and this is a red cookie sheet, which is what I have in my kitchen, red speckled with black, but I forgot to do the speckle stamp before I put the cookies on, and then it was too late. So the other thing I like about these is that you can stack them together, and in it like a gray cardstock or with a gray Copic marker or any marker, and you can make it look like you have a little cookie cutter just by taking the outer portion of the die off, and because it's a 2-piece die, and you can stack them and make a little cookie cutter. So that's what I did here on these tags. So these just turned out so cute. I'll show you a few different versions. Here's one of the first ones I did, and I actually used chipboard. This is actually chipboard that I tea dyed. And then here's one where I used chipboard again, but I colored it with a gray Copic marker. Oh no, I used watercolor paper. So this one's watercolor paper, and then I used a gray Copic marker and then the tea dye ink around the edges of the pan. And then I made another one of those cookie cutters. So if you can see, the die comes in, when it cuts, you get the center part of the cookie and the outer part. And you could just fit more on the pan by just using the center part, but I love how the outer part makes it look like the cookie's been frosted. So this is just such a sweet little die set. I love it. And I love that it comes with the spatula in the cookie set that goes with it. So the cookie pan and the spatula and the little round cookies are one set, and then you get these and the gingerbread in the other set. So this one I did on mirror cardstock from the Dollar Tree, I think is where this one's from. And I just thought it would be fun to do one where it's an actual, looks kind of like an aluminum pan. So those are all the cookie ones, and I just think these turned out so sweet. And I'm glad that I was able to make some smaller size tags, because a lot of what I've made this year so far have been pretty big. So there's those, and then I have a few others to share with you. Let me move these ones out of the way. Okay, next I decided to make a pan of gingerbread cookies. So on these ones, I actually stacked 3 cookies. Let's see if I can show you the dimension. I glued 2 together on this one. But you could stack them even higher, like 3 or 4 cookies high, and they would look like actual little cookies. And I just think that would be so fun to add to almost any other tag that you make at Christmas time, or to make little embellishments with. So this just turned out so cute. I love how they're all inked up and look like they're cooked and ready to eat. And then it does say baked with love, and I just used that twine and made a little bow too and hot glued it in place. So that one's just a pan of gingerbread, and then gingerbread cookies, and then these ones are actual gingerbread men, and this little die has the cutest little smiley face on it. And I just colored the centers of the cookies with red, and I used the same sentiment again, baked with love. So these are just so fun to make. I had so much fun making these. I could have done it even longer. I have other ideas. I made notes in my notebook for other ideas that I have about using these 2 die sets, because I had ideas coming out of my ears. But I can't sit and make tags all day because I'm in the middle of production mode for Christmas cards. So those are the gingerbread ones. And then I was having so much fun, I also decided that, you know, when you're making die cut cookies or cut out cookies with a cookie cutter, you always cut them out of the dough. So this, I just freeform cut a piece of watercolor cardstock in a dough shape, and then I took the little die. Let me grab it really quick here. I don't know if I showed you guys the actual dies. Let me do this. So I took the die and I actually cut apart 2 of them a little bit, and I just pulled it out and I stuck the whole thing on here and die cut it into the dough. Okay, because it does come all together. And so I did cut in 2 places so I could widen the cookies out a little bit and to get this look of the cookies coming out of the dough. And so I then took one of the cookies and the star one here, and I inked it up and added a little bit of that unicorn stickles, and I stuck it onto the little spatula, which I did in mirror cardstock. And then I added the outline of one of the star cookies underneath here, and then I glued this star cookie cutter onto it. And then I did the Baked with Love and just colored it in with a red Copic, and I added an eyelet and a little bow. So I think this is the funnest little die set. There's so much you can do with this. It's just precious. So those are all the cookie ones, or the baking themed ones. And then I do have another set of tags that are coffee or hot cocoa themed that I'm going to show you. I'll leave that there for a minute. So these ones use that Elizabeth Craft Designs die that looks like this. And I have a ton of ideas in my head for this die, and I only made one today. And let's see, which one do I want to show first? So I'll start with this one here. So these are actually, I was just playing with chipboard today, and I got the idea to just leave the chipboard, instead of covering it with paper, I just decided to go with it as chipboard. And this just, I forget where I saw something that reminded me of this, but I forget what I was watching, but I saw inked chipboard on something, and I just wanted to try it. This was actually some chipboard that is delivered. I had my Christmas cards cut in half. A bunch of red cardstock had to be cut because I make a ton of cards every year. And in between the stacks of cardstock, they gave me chipboard. And so I just used the pieces of chipboard they gave me to create these little hot cocos. And the little tag says, "Let's get cozy," okay? And I used the scallop edge and the little cup part that comes, and I did them in red on this one. I included one of the cookies. This one's the bell. And then I added a little one of those blings, and I hand cut 3 baby marshmallows to go in the cup. I do have marshmallow dies, but the ones that I had were a little too big. So I just hand cut them. Dee is the one who showed me how to do that on her channel. When she emulated my my very first hot cocoa cup that used a Tim Holtz die back in the day. And so that is what I did here. I just created 3 small marshmallows to go in the cup. And I use the same face stamp. So this could be considered a gingerbread hot cocoa, or just a cute little hot cocoa cup. And it's so cute. The cup has this little hook here. And what's fun is you can actually clip the tag on there like that, as if it would, just for fun. But I just think these turned out so cute. So that's the first one with the little bell on it. And then this one has a mitten. And this, this isn't together, so you can kind of see it is a 2-piece thing, and I need to put a little piece of tape on there. But it is a 2-piece cut, and they're just so sweet. I just love that little mitten. I think you could use that mitten on so many things, and you could make a pair of the mittens and just do a little tag that was just the mittens even. So this is just adorable. I love these little cookie dies. So same exact tag, but this one has the spoon on here. So I didn't put the spoon on all of them. I couldn't decide if I wanted to put them on every single one or not, because I do like being able to kind of clip the tag onto the little hook right there. So you could do it either way. You could add the spoon or not, but it does look cute with that little heart spoon, doesn't it? I just think these turned out so fun. And it's just a different look to do just chipboard that's been inked with, tea dye and vintage photo distress ink. So, oops, this one somehow got tangled up. Oops. I don't know what I did there. I'll have to maybe take that off and redo it. But this one has a little star cookie. And see, it would look cute to have the spoon there. So I don't know, I might go back and add the spoon to the rest of these. And then I did one that was with a pink cookie. So a pink Christmas tree and a little piece of holly, which is a die from Papertrey Ink. And then these little marshmallows are so fun. And then this one says, let's get cozy. So that is everything I have to share with you for today. I hope that you enjoyed looking at all of these. Here, I'm going to grab this one because it's all hooked together. And I hope that you are having a good weekend and that you're able to spend some time getting crafty, and that you enjoyed taking a peek at all of my little baking themed tags. So everybody enjoy your weekend, and I will be back with some more Christmas tags hopefully really soon. Blessings and hugs. Enjoy your weekend, and hello to everybody. All right, bye now.